Welcome to Pebby's Peloton Stage 5. We're getting there, and today we have an enduro set where we hold slightly longer splits. So welcome to everyone. If you're new, suggest you get a water bottle, a towel, perhaps a fan in front of you. You will have me direct the whole 40-minute set. I will instruct all the splits. If you want to see what they are, you can certainly print the today's stage below. But if you want to follow along with me on your stopwatch, which is often a good thing to do, so you know when all the splits are coming up, then I'm going to start my clock in 5 seconds. Are you ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stage 5, roll it out. Okay, so I want you to find me a gear 5. All right, so as we've done all the way along, find me that very steady, comfortable gearing of 5 out of 10 relative to the effort that's going through your legs. All right, so middle of the pack stuff, flattish pitch, and sort of conversational sit-up, warm-uppy kind of tension through those pins. Your cadence, of course, is around 80. If you have a cadence meter, then by all means you can dial in as I call. If you don't have a cadence meter, which I don't have here deliberately, then you can just dial in with my leg turnover. It's as simple as that. As for intensity, I will call out your relative effort related to your percent of your sort of max, 5 to 10 minute effort. I'll give you an indication of what my heart rate reads throughout. My max, 5-10 minute effort around that 150 or up 55-y kind of thing. I'm definitely working, blowing, and you won't hear much chat out of me at that. At the moment I'm 118, of course, nice 65-ish% of my max, so super duper easy. So the warm-up, guys, goes this little 2-minute settler, then we're going to go 45 seconds where we have our cadence starting now. Don't touch the gear. And now what I want you to do is to rip your gear up 1, so make it just ever slightly harder. So if you're on a spin bike, tweak to the right. If you're on a computer system, take it up say 10 watts or so. If you're like me on a mag set, just use my gears, chunk geometry 1. And 75 cadence-ish, 75, 80, something like that. And then we're going to do 15-second spin-ups. And we're going to do 7 of these. 45 seconds easy, 15-second spin-up. Go! So leave the gear at 6 and spin it up to about 105 on the pins. And time. Nice and easy, back it off. Back it off. Same gear. 4 to 5 seconds at about 70 to 80 legs. So, again, welcome everyone. Welcome to my local friends who we're still well and truly in lockdown. To all my friends around the country, welcome to you. My big crew of snowy friends, welcome to them. 3, 2, 1, and spin up. Spin it up. 105 on the pins. Notice my ankles a bit high as I come over the top of the tree. Have the barrel. And back it off. So you are looking south. I am at the top of, thankfully pretty close to home. Almost walk down here, and behind you is Manly. And it's a beautiful morning, so you're going to see the sun come up over my right shoulder, and you'll see it light up the cliff face. Go! Spin it up, spin it up, spin it up. 105 on the pins, and back it off again. Yeah, so heart rate 125 for me. So you can see just slightly getting a little bit more oomph. Yeah, so fortunately I can duck here, be uninterrupted, and punch out a set, which I have done for some years. And I thought we might just introduce you to my little training den. It's pretty cool seeing the cliff face light up. Okay, 3, 2, 1, quick sticks. Away you go. Away you go. Leg speed 105. Spin city. Spin city. And back it off. Back it off. Ready to go. Nice and easy. Warm up pace. So today is an enduro set where we throw in some extended efforts, not to the pitch of our interval set, but higher than our engine pitch with the hill repeats. So the meat and veg of the set is a 5-minute split on, and then the big boy a 7-minute on. So the longest split in the entire tour, where we just sit and grind. Go! 105. Spin it up. And time. Bring it down. Settle, settle. So there, that's the big sets there, and my heart rate will get to one high 40s. Remembering my solid interval pitch is 150, 3, 4, 5. So that's where we're going to go today. So you need to be ready for that main set, a 5-minute. We're just going to get down and whack it out, and then the big 7er. But we'll finish off this little warm-up. So I've just got one more go after this one. Heart rate 126 for me. So as you can see, it's just starting to come up nicely. And time, back it off. Back the legs off. Welcome to Domestique Nick. So for those that are just joining us, I've got myself a Domestique. To get some water, towel. Cleans up after me. And Nick is a good mate. And he's doing a stellar job. Hampy's Peloton 2001, 2021. So last little spin up. And we just got a last little minute of the warm up. I'll talk you through the next set, the priming set. Ready, set, go. Spin city. Spin city. And we're gear 6. Time, back it off. Alright, so there's the gear there at 6. and just bring your legs to about a cruisy 80, just an all day kind of, and get that heart rate. I got to about 129 then, so you can see it started to climb the warm-up phase, increase heat, increase blood flow, produce first signs of sweat, and get my breathing settled. Right, so 30 seconds. We're gonna go 3 minutes at gear 7 and 90, and then 1 minute off. So 4 minute split, and we're gonna do 3 of them. All right, so in 10 seconds, you're gonna find me just a fraction more oomph in the legs, and then rev it up to 90, and then lock it in. Ready? And go. Okay, so find me the gear 7. Legs up to 90, and lock it in. My start heart rate at 128. Probably finish 35, 6, 7, something like that, which is pretty solid, you know, pitch for me. With all the splits today, they're not easy, some of these extended enduro splits, but try not to have to come back. So with your resistance, which I just told you to fix, ideally I don't want you bugging out like halfway through a set, either in leg speed and or resistance. So be quite conservative and intricate with the step up, and then lock that in. If you've got a heart rate monitor on, keep an eye on it. I don't want like extraordinary sting. Turn it over, turning over. Again, it's just all about locking in splits today, not stacks of changes like we've done throughout the tour so far. 1 more minute, gear 7, turn over 90. My breath rate certainly, increased, as you can probably hear. My heart rate 134, so I'm almost exactly where I called, with 40 seconds to play. Stay on. 30 seconds. Morning Mac, quads, toes, harder. Guy, Simo. Alright, gear 5, get out of that gear, back it off, okay, back to gear 5, nice easy flow chain, set a sit up, have a little drink, call Domestic Mick in if you need, and then legs at about 60, it's a nice easy recovery. So the recovery in all the splits today, absolutely critical. We've practiced so far nasal breathing, relaxing neck, shoulders, closing eyes, slowing the breath rate, having a little sip of water. All these things, of course, help with lowering your ticker and getting that back. Okay, we've got 8 seconds, guys. We're going to go back up to gear 7. And away we go. Okay, so find that gear, 7. Good solid, feel like you're going up a 2-3% incline. Some solid, you know, feel through the legs, but I know I'm good enough to buffer at legs 90 this out. I'm working to do it, and that's where I want you. So about 90, about 7 out of 10. Yes, you're stinging a little, but you're still good enough to buffer that lactate. All right, which means you can keep going at this and you're not sort of considering bugging out. It's another 3-minute settle in. Good morning, Manly. Everyone, I assume everyone supports Manly, right? Clean circles, hold my wheel, heart rate 136 for me. Remember, max at 150 mids, so I'm at a good 90% now. It means I'm working, but I can hold it though. That's where I want you. 90 seconds. Try not to rock too much in the saddle. Hold your chain ring nice and even. Heels coming up a bit at this cadence. Drive through the top of the chocolate wheel. Punch down to 20 pass. Scrape along the bottom of the barrel. Use your hip flexors to pick the recovery leg up a bit so it swings with momentum like a golf swing through the top of the chocolate wheel, and hold this rhythm. Heart rate 140 for me. So we know we're working. We know we're working. 40 seconds. Stay with me. Fif 15 seconds. Hold it. Hold it. And time. 8. Let's get out of that gear, eh? Bring it back up. Easy. Bottom it out. Sit up. Breathing. Get your heart rate back. Thanks, Nick. The legs back to 60-ish. Just floating. 30 seconds. Again, your goal, lower breath rate, heart rate, stress rate, lactate rate. Get it back. I always love that correlation between practicing recovery actively and it transfers to mental emotional recovery. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Find me back to that level 7-ish gear for you, please. Let's whip sticks up to 90. Lock it in. And this will be our last one in the prime set. 3 minutes. Again, we're just locking it in. You know, today's set, not all about lots of 30-second splitties and spin ups and rev this, rev that. Load and change of gears, not about that. Today's enduro day, the last enduro day in this year's tour, where we just sit on our 90%, hold an even circle, let the heart rate intensity settle at that working 90%, and then you're just hanging out. You just got to keep working it. Necessarily a barrel last enduro day, but you got to do what you got to do. 1 minute done. Stay with me. Good morning, Tomo. Good to see you, Rach, joining us. JB, Rhino, good to see you, Westy. Big Joey, just getting into it, hanging in there, blowing a bit, it's all right. Dad being the oldest man in the peloton, still with us. Day 5, stage 5. 50 seconds. Heart rate 138, 139. So that's obviously, as I said before, my working solid zone. See a few local birds in the background. And good morning. Most of them know me, it's all right. And 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go gear 5. Let's spin it down. Slow the legs, heart rate, breath rate, shoulders, shut your eyes, couple of nasal breaths just to slow things down. That produces nitric oxide, which has the ability to calm you, particularly hormonally, to settle things down a bit. All right, so we're into the main set. All right, so it's one effort at 5 minutes, and then we have a minute break, and then we've got 7 on the gas, you know, which is very much working. So I want you to find gear 7, 7.5. All right, if you want, go to the gear we were just on, and legs are again at 90. Alright, so you need to lock it in for 5 minutes. Pressing for 5 minutes. And just lock this in. As I said earlier, I don't want you throwing in so much heat that you have to back off. Sort of try and creep it up. So if you're on gears, just tinker with your cog. If you're on computerized setup, just like take your waddies up in 5s till you reach that 90% for you. Okay, so my heart's starting to come up now. I'm reaching my 90, because this is about it for me. The gear is dead on. I'm feeling the sting. Trust me. And I just lock it in. And I reckon I'm probably just good enough to finish this split. Just focus on your circles, guys. Maybe shut your eyes. Practice a bit of nasal breathing. Maybe put some water in your mouth. And just focus on nice big clean circles. Go. 3 minutes to go. Hold my wheel. Go with. Come on, this is our main set. Hardest enduro section of the whole tour. Over the hump. It's good. Stay with me. Ninety seconds. Legs 90. Gear good sting. Just good enough. I'm only just good enough for this hour. Heart rate 141.2. So I'm definitely in the pocket. This is not easy. It's where I want you. Keep the rhythm. Alright, bell lap, 1 minute. Stay. Forty seconds. Fifteen. Hit the line. Hit the line. Hold your form. Hold your form. And chainless. Get up that tree. Back it right off. Kick your chain off. Sit up. Spin them out. Just easy. Breath rate. Bring it down. Don't stop. Got to keep moving. If you stop, the blood and the pH will settle. And then it's bloody hard to get out. And you won't feel like going again if you stop completely. You got to keep flow. Okay. So this is probably one of the hardest splits of the whole tour. Sort out a bit. We've got 7 minutes at that. All right. You just got to lock it in and go with me. Come on, we're in COVID. It's good for your mind as much as it is your body. All right, so find me please. That same gear. All right, that same gear and same gear and legs at 90. My heart rate came down to 119 then, so I dropped 20 beats for your information. That was kind of what I was after for you. Obviously the fitter you get, it falls. Alright, so let's see who's with me here. You can bail, sit up, call Domestic Nick. There's some food, or you can just lock it in. Lock it in. And work it out together. Remember, I'm trying to simulate group dynamic here. Galahs are with us. Cockatoos are with us. The odd grey seagulls with us. And you're with us. Let's lock it in. Here comes Pappy's heart rate. 136. Here comes the climb. Now I want it plateauing at about my just over 90%. I'm just good enough to buffer out. Maybe practice some nasal breathing. Relax your neck and shoulders. Pitch and drive. That's it. Hold your press. Hold your press. No COVID up here. .142 on my heart, meaning I know about it. Just hold the wheel, even circles, lock it in, play ball. Four to go. Lock it in, team. Come on. Remember, don't want you have to go back. There's the hump. We've got less to do now than we've already done. Press. Three to go. Keep working. Just hold the wheel. Don't drop off. Come on, go with me. Keep your rhythm. Keep going. Circles. $90. Sweep through the bottom of through 6 o'clock and pull your legs up at the back. Keep the rhythm, allowing the circle. Heart rate 142.3 for me. Work zone. Bell lap. 1 minute. Who's with me still? Can you finish the set? Of course you can. Come on, JD. Go with me. Come on. Smithy, Daz, come on. Al, from the Murray. Come on, Al. 15 seconds. I know you're on that bike in the gym. In Kent Coburn. 5. And time. Gear up. Kick the chain off. Turn the row. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep moving. Slow sticks. Chainless. But don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Alright, we've got a necessary cool down now. We're going to do some spin ups again. Obviously not at a hard purchase, but they're necessary after. Certainly if you went with me, then there's a fair bit of sting, and I got to get this acid out. Somehow you got alkaline where we're at. Okay, so find a gear 6. So gear 6, guys, for me, 45 seconds at 70, and then 15 seconds at 95. So just little spin ups. But the gear's kind of around that warm up kind of resistance. So we back it off, pitch it up, and that's like a sponge. So you're getting, I've got to try and get some of this acid out of my pins. Or there's going to be a consequence later. It's like a sponge. So I go on 2, 1, spin up, go, don't change the gear. So get up to 95. Remember the gear's only 6 though. 15 seconds, and this flushes it out. And time. Back spin down to 70, and then this pulls it, and then the spin up flushes it. Yeah, most people just want to get off the bike after that main set, and I get it, but there's a consequence if you don't. Appetite is hard to satisfy. Sleep maybe late in the evening is sometimes compromised. Dehydration, soreness, motivation to train the next day. So you just got to get this junk out so you're ready to go. You ready? So now it's pulled, ready, and hit it, go. Hit it, hit it. So up to 95, spin sticks, spin it up, and then back it off. All right, now we pull it again, last one. So we get back to 70. Don't change the gear. Don't change the gear. So, welcome and thanks for joining me in my little backyard here. My little getaway. As I said, there's no COVID up here. And fortunately I can sort of almost walk here pretty much. So it's a nice little getaway. Okay, here comes our last flush. You ready? Set and go. So spin sticks up to that 95 or something like that. On, you know, a little bit of gear. It's not like chainless. Mick, put your gear back on. Mick's just kicked his gear off completely there and back it off. Now gear, back down to 4-5. All right, now Mick, you can take the chain off. Yeah, you can take it off now. A couple of nasal breath sets, yeah? Ready, set, go. In, 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 out, out, out. Nasal breathing only. In, 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 out, out, out. In, 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 out, out, out. Last one. In, and hold. And out, out, out. Normal breathing. Okay, so stage 5 is in the bank. Tomorrow we have stage 6 intervals. All right, so a bit of sting. And that is time, 40 minutes. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. That's a wrap.